I'm Alan, like Rob said. I'd also like to thank Rob and Scott here for really helping us out a lot during the course. I think we've all learned a ton. I came to the course not really having any experience in coding. My background's in music. I build and repair musical instruments, I compose music, and I teach guitar lessons. So I got involved in coding because I kind of was contemplating a career change, and I find coding to be also creative and also fulfilling in that way. And so I'm hoping to make a career change that way. So I created this app. It solves a problem I've had in teaching lessons, which is communicating with the students and the families, making sure everyone has the same information. So in my lessons, every lesson, I give a student some notes, whether it's in a notebook or a sheet of paper. And that's nice. I like that. So I decided to make an app that's kind of like a notebook. And this is just the front little page, sign-in page. I created some sort of fake musicians here for your enjoyment. Claire Nettie, she's a clarinetist. Guitarist, and I got Ben Jor for, he looks really fun. So I'll just start with a teacher page here. So this is what, let's say, I as a teacher or any other teacher would use during a lesson or even afterwards if they wanted to. So you could see around here, up here in the middle, first at the top, you just, their info, and they got a little catchphrase, he's French, so la musique est belle, actually, I think there's supposed to be an S there. So the student list, you can click on them and see all their notebooks. And right now, these guys haven't had any lessons yet. So here we have Lee, and you can see there's just a notebook. So maybe she had a lesson, I guess today, but it could have been last week. And you can see all the little different areas that we work on during lessons. You can add and take away certain things, like I can get rid of that, don't practice the G scale anymore, stuff like that. But one of the key features here is, you can see up here, there's a calendar. That is really key because it always comes here. Let's see. June 3rd, 1 p.m., spring recital. I could tell you without a calendar, it's going to be June 2nd, and somebody's going to say, when's the recital? And well, right now, every time they look at their lesson, they're going to see the calendar, what's there. It just simplifies communication, like I said. So also another thing that's nice is you want to announce something to every student, right? In one lesson, maybe you have an idea like, if I can do this. If you look at the calendar, there's a great concert tonight, Duel del Sol, at the Dairy Center. I might want all my students to remember that, so I do that, and you can go down and see, student announcements right there. It's a great concert tonight. But it's not just learners notebook, sorry, but you also get Fred Buzz's notebook. He gets it here. You get Fred Buzz. You get Stu Dent's notebook. He also gets it. And you get, this is my favorite, Treble Clefs. also gets the same announcement. Thanks for laughing at those, by the way. So this is, like I said, this is what the teacher deals with. This is, so the student sees something similar, and I'll show you that really quick here, what the student would look at. And luckily, I went in and added these people ahead of time so that I didn't have to type. There you go. So you see it's similar, but the student can, if they want, they can add their own picture, also add a little tagline if they want to. And then you can see exactly what I just wrote in her notebook here just before. You see the same calendar, you see the things that they worked on in their lesson, all the same things, and there's a great concert, and she can say, she can add a little comment here, and it shows up, and then, so that's basically what they would see every week. All their lessons would be listed, so if they forget something, or if they want to see what they were working on last week, they can do that as well. But then, if they make a comment, the teacher can also go back in and sign in again. Hopefully the teacher and the student are not the same. So look at Lee's notebook and see, she made a comment. So you say, like, these are guitar fingerings. Those are the fingerings for that tricky bit. And there you go. So I responded, and assuming that she was there at home practicing. You can go back and look one more time. And there you go. She's got the response right there. And so it just simplifies communication in the sense that the teacher and the student can do things also. I mean, they can see the same things, but also parents often come to lessons. And then let's say let's say a dad goes to a lesson one week. The next week a mom goes to a lesson. And that way the mom, the dad, and the student can all have the same information. They don't have to worry about where's the lesson notebook, what's this, or it just helps communication because everybody has access to the exact same things. And that's basically it in a nutshell, in a long nutshell, I guess, of the app. I suppose for version 2, I would like to add a little more calendar functionality. There are just a few things that I might like to do, but I actually feel like it's pretty useful right now, and I don't know what version 2 would include. I like version 1 at the moment. So then, and the technologies I used are on the front end, everything you see is Angular. And on the back end, I used Node, Express, MongoDB, so full mean stack technologies to build this app.